All right, my check, my check. Welcome to B2C Talk. In this platform, we do for bartender and barista family in Southeast Asia. Okay, I'm Jason Soon here.
I'm Kenny.
Okay, so this is our very first time, right? And today we are so happy and we have a very, very special guest with us for the very first episode. We have Angel Ng in the house. Welcome, Angel Ng.
Hey, hello. Thank you. That's
Right. Angel, how are you? How have you been doing?
Been alright. I mean, like, the pandemic is interesting. It's a very interesting journey, but so far still surviving. I have a shelter. My stomach is still full. When during my once a month, I still got my pet ready, so I think it's surviving.
Right. And we are so glad that you can join us for this podcast for the very first time. And as we discussed, all right, and today we're gonna talk about a very catchy topic, and it's gonna be a flavor through different cocktail era.
Do you use the word catchy?
Catchy.
Catchy. I
Yeah.
like that. I like how you describe it. Catchy. A catchy topic. Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's talk about this. The flavor through different cocktail era. How do you look at this? Like in different era and cocktail instance is kind of a historical stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess it's a great easygoing topic to talk about.
Yeah.
Now, those who know a little bit more about the industry will realize that we are kind of in a way split between 5 different eras or generations, and how you want to put it. Because when cocktail was first stated on paper, it was in, I guess, 1850s or 1860s.
1850.
1850s or 1860s.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so the mid 19th century onwards, but it wasn't popularized. It was just like, be careful.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, but it was still like just written down, but it wasn't like, oh, everyone is drinking cocktails, right? So until it became the late 19th century, then it became very popular. So during this time, right, what I'm trying to say is you kind of can notice the different like flavors, like what people enjoy then through the cocktail recipe they have. So I give you an example. Let's say the vintage era, or also known as the golden age. The golden age. All right. So the golden age is late 19th century all the way to before World War II. Okay. And if you notice your cocktails like Martinez, they do have daiquiri as well, but also do understand that daiquiri was in the region of more in the Central Caribbean, America, like Central Asia stuff. So it's a bit different. But if you notice your cocktails, you notice there's a lot of like bitters. They are vermouth, but it's very strong, very strict, like spirit forward.
So that is called bitter.
Well,
or still,
I think bitters.
how you categorize?
Okay,
like, based on your understanding right now.
Okay, so if you look at their cocktail, right, and you see their flavors are very spirit forward, there are sweetness into it, but there are bitterness into it, but it's very like, I'm a man, I drink something strong. Yeah.
Okay.
So then you look back in their time and what they do. It makes sense. It makes sense because their
They
life
don't
are
have
not.
cars, right?
Yeah,
They need horse.
I think they have cars.
Oh, they have cars really? Oh, yeah, they have cars.
Yeah, but not everyone can afford.
Okay, not everyone can afford. True, not everyone can afford.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It was the start of the industrial revolution that yes, you're right. It's still, many people still using horses. You're right. So things are not very easy. So their life is harder in a way. So they need something stronger and stuff like to fulfill their life. If you see the sense of like more the sociology part of it, it makes sense, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the next era is also known as like it's classic, but also known as prohibition.
Yeah, prohibition. That's where the Speakeasy.
Yes, which is overdone with the whole world right now. You, my friend. Yeah. So speakeasy. So if you do notice, like, okay, speakeasy is a very different culture. It's a very different culture format because what problem was they need strong drinks that in a shorter glass. Okay. So if the police came and knocked the door, you can just whack it down and run. Okay. And also, if you notice that during this era, right, they care more about the strength rather than the flavors as much, because the flavors are very copycat format. Your sugar, your sweet, your sugar is sweet, your sugar is sweet.
And a little bit bitter.
A bit, and the reason behind that is because the spirits there doesn't taste good. They are buffed up gin, you know. Those alcohol make you blind, you know. You know what I mean? So because of that, that's the reason why, like, you know. So it's quite fast. There's nothing much to say culture-wise in the classic era, the Prohibition, because they themselves had a lot of history in terms of, like, you know, things like, am I allowed to say shit?
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
Right. I don't know whether this is...
We are okay.
Okay, censor it. Okay. I don't know whether this is PG-13 or, like, you know, whatsoever. So, like, you have to understand that the classic era, in terms of flavors, there's not much to say, but in terms of the culture of the rise of crime, it's huge there.
Understand.
You get what I mean? Like, people always talk about promiscuity. It's right. How to cut that out, man? I pronounce wrong. Promiscuity. Okay,
promiscuity.
Right. So people talk about, let's say, like, people talk about things like the gang, the crime, the illegal, you know, and that was also the rise of, like, sex and all this, because it's not long after the women's suffrage where they are allowed to vote, so the woman felt a bit of power. So there's a lot of things going around. It's like the start of the opening of equality, but not really, but it's the start. It's the start. So the culture there is very complicated, and I feel like this one alone would take 50 minutes to talk about it. Okay,
This make it short.
So the next, okay. This one might talk a bit longer. The Tiki era.
Yeah, Tiki era.
What do you know about
Tiki era? I kind of like Tiki era because is for me it's very related to Southeast Asia culture. Yeah.
In what sense?
In what sense? I would say their ingredients. Yeah, because they use a lot of tropical fruits. Yeah. Whose car is honey? Okay. Yeah.
You know what I say? The police car run.
Yeah. And then and if you look at the Southeast Asia test palette, they still prefer to have majority, okay, and mass market, they still prefer to have more fruity base and sweet and sour taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you're accurate. You're spot on. You're spot on in terms of that. So
let's talk about Tiki then.
Okay. So the story is, right, that this is just Tiki created after World War II. All these soldiers were used to station in islands.
Yeah.
Right? And like you said, islands are abundance of tropical fruits.
Right.
So which means that they are very used to these flavors of where they're stationed. But this is war, and they see a lot of things. So when they go back home to their own country, right, the issue is the chances are they have PTSD, they have some sort of trauma. But this type of medical field when it comes to mental health wasn't as advanced as what we have right now. We don't understand it's PTSD. We don't understand this.
Agreed.
So you do have a bunch of them where they go kind of haywire. Either they got into a depression, they started taking heroin, which was a very huge deal then. Okay. However, like, someone decided to come up with, like, hey, I'm going to open a tiki bar where the bar is exactly like what the islands used to be, with the straw and everything. And then we have tropical fruits in our cocktails, you know, to kind of like almost like self-medication in terms of like PTSD. But of course, when it comes to self-medication, the alcohol content in it is extremely high. They use a lot of overproof rum, which is 70% at least. Yeah. So, and this guy was, he has a lot of names. His last name is Don Beach.
Don?
Beach.
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 Okay.
Alright, not The female dog, okay? Not the female
Okay,
dog.
okay.
Oh, sorry, not the female dog,
Right.
okay? That was sharp. So, his original name, if I remember correctly, is Ernest Gunn.
Mhm.
Ernest
Ernest
Gunn.
Gunn.
That is his first name. His original name that's given by his parents, which he refused and rejected after that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so in a way that it did help. It did help the veterans in the term of that. Of course, everything to do with self-medicating is never great when you drink a lot of alcohol. So, in the whole colorful, bright outlook that it has, it does have a very darker side of it. In a way, you have to thank the people who opened Tiki Bar, like thank you for helping the veterans. But we weren't really helping them. We were just masking the situation. That said, it's definitely more than what the government did.
Okay.
If you're going political there,
Yeah.
definitely more than what the government did here. So
Right.
yeah. So yeah.
Then yeah,
What do you feel about that?
for me,
Yeah.
you mean about the tiki bar? Or
Like
what?
now you know like kind of the meaning behind it. Because you were so like excited, because it's very close to our local ingredients. Then now you realize that
but okay, but if you turn to now, because we are in a different era and we are in a different continent, right? And if you look at it, yes, in our history we consume a lot of alcohol, right? In every island or any peninsula. But that kind of alcohol is very different than what they are doing at the West. We do aging, but our aging system and the way we do aging is different. They are aged in barrel.
we age in metal.
Yes,
Still.
we age in metal or we age in
Don't say
ceramic.
bamboo. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not bamboo.
Yeah, but I don't. I really need to. We as a we in the industry need to really research more under the bamboo aging, because I don't think it's much. I don't think there's any deal with the bamboo aging.
Oh, how? Why? Okay, until today, I still don't understand why the bamboo aging is come to the picture, like, or this term bamboo aging.
I think it was something to do with East Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they were the one who been doing it for a while, I guess. I'm not sure. Okay, oh my god, we are so embarrassed to say this. I'm not sure whether it's Vietnam or East Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But as the US would say, it's definitely part of Jungle Asia.
Jungle Asia.
Yeah. They call us the Jungle Asians. They call us the Jungle Asians.
Okay. There are a lot of trees here.
Yeah. Eesh.
Okay.
That's right.
So yeah, let's move on that.
Okay.
Then after Tiki.
After Tiki, it's disco era, or known as the Dark Ages, because in a literal term that we were mostly in disco. I think during this time, right? One more thing. So during this time, I realized that if you do notice the drinks, they are like more taller. Like I would say, like highball, taller drinks. You know,
tall grass.
they are more refreshing. You know, and also it's strong. It's really strong. If you do notice how our palate evolved, right? It also represents as well that we have time to actually sit down and chill.
Yep.
You get what I mean or not?
And also one thing is technology.
Yes,
because
Like-
of the soda.
We're talking about soda. During this time was the package. That's why Monan got so This was a time where the pre-made stuff became very popular because people want things faster already.
Yes.
Because technology started coming.
Yes.
You know, I mean, this is the time where people has, like we said, talk about that just now, right? Like have washing machine and stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I mean or not?
Mm-hmm.
So,
They talk
like,
about washing machine. Recently I just saw one video clip in social media and bunch of kids, right? You know what they do is with this washing machine, they turn on the washing machine and the washing machine is spinning, and a bunch of them, like everyone holding a bottle and like you holding a spirit bottle, I holding a juice,
okay.
and holding maybe another spirit bottle. So like shout 3, 2, 1, pour! Everyone like pour in, and then the washing machine keeps spinning and it auto mix.
How big is the washing machine?
It's like how you like it's just like literally your house washing machine.
That,
And then it's spinning, and then you throw some ice inside and make sure it's cool enough. After spin, you just like make sure everything is mixed well, and then you use your glass and scoop it up and then you drink. So this is how the party goes on.
But the washing machine is very deep, you know. So how much
Yeah,
booze do they put
they
in?
put a lot. It's like 3 rounds.
Then
Yeah.
do you know in the
I
washing
think
machine,
they have
right?
like 7 of them.
You know, then you know in the washing machine there is this thing where if there's fiber, they trap the fiber in it. You know when you wash your clothes,
Yeah, I
you
know.
take
Like,
out.
you have those dust.
So what if they forgot to actually remove that?
Yeah, probably you need fine strainer.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, joke aside, yeah.
Okay, I'm just
going
gonna say this out loud. Okay, it's 2021. At least they are not eating what they call it. The Gen Z was eating Tide pot Tide
Hot type.
Tide pots. Is it?
What is that?
Do you know there was one point few years ago where it was like a detergent palette
The white colors thing.
with blue one because it looks like
Okay,
candy.
yeah, some of look at blue.
Yeah,
okay.
then they started this trend of eating it.
Why they want to do that?
But then again, they also started planking, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. So where are we right now? Disco era, right?
Yeah, disco era.
So disco era is all about colorful because in a very dark environment, very strong, but also at the same time it's highball
Yeah.
majority. So it also represents our culture at this moment. Very sweet,
Yeah, very sweet.
very sweet. So what does that say about culture when it comes to people are consuming sweeter flavors?
Lifestyle.
In what sense? In what sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like just now you were saying, for the past era, the booze, the cocktail are so harsh because of the lifestyle is hard, right? They use a lot of energy, and at the end of the day, they have a long day. They just want to have something to harsh, sort of like balance their mood or kind of So when it comes to disco era, people are flipping around. Right, and more ladies going to bars, right?
I've never thought you would use that word. Yes, so disco era is flirty, which is very true, you know.
and
Because
dance a lot, right?
that's a lot.
Yeah.
And to be honest, everyone looks very beautiful in the dark light.
Correct.
Until the next morning you're in the bed, then you wake up and get shocked.
Who am I with?
Oh my goodness, I don't remember you. Yeah, everyone at least have once in their life like that. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, so the disco era is much more relaxed, you know, if you know the flavors and stuff. Now, since you put that into perspective, right? You put that into perspective. Then what does that say about our current generation, which is called the revival? Okay, also the contemporary for some people, the revival. And we brought in the flavors from the past, tweak it to our current one.
Correct.
Are we trying to say right now that we have not much culture that we have to replicate, or we're just pretentious little people that trying to do something different but yet it's actually the same? Or we don't really have much. Are we talking about technology? How is technology involved in this? You can't really justify, isn't it? Since you put that, like, I never really thought of saying what I just said, but you did put something into perspective.
I would say this is part of the refine.
Refine of the mistakes we make.
Don't you think so? Just like plastic.
Then I was about to say that.
Right, just
Okay,
like plastic.
so in that case, guys, Southeast Asia are the worst trash dumping into sea.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not going to say this, but I'm going to say it. But the islanders, please don't do it, please.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please. But actually, not as if Malaysia is perfect like that.
Yeah. If whoever that listen to this podcast, if you still don't know how bad the plastic can cause to your next generation, you can reach to us or you can do your research.
Reach to us. When you reach to us, we're going to tell you it's bad. Don't do it. It's bad. Don't do it. You know. And then okay, so let's talk about a little bit quickly. Okay, like we talk about the 3 R's: the reduce, the reuse, the recycle. Okay, reduce, reuse, recycle. And I'm going to say this: recycle is not. Reduce are the best, it's the greatest, but it's impossible almost to certain people because there's a lot of mentality changes. So I think the best thing is not even to recycle but to reuse.
To reuse.
Reuse. Everything has to be reused. And I'm going to say this, Asian does it best. You know why?
Oh.
You go to the Asian household, right? You see an ice cream Tupperware. Is it
Oh,
ice cream inside?
yes.
It's
no,
not
no,
ice cream,
it's not ice cream
right?
inside. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna
It's
be
salted-
others.
Yeah, either
Yeah.
salted fish or something. You know what I mean?
Veggie.
Yeah. Okay. Butter cookies. When you open a butter cookie, what's
Yeah.
always inside?
Now it can be coins.
Yeah. Or, but in our older generation, which I still have it at home, it's the needle and the thread.
Yeah, the needle and the yes. Right.
So you want to reuse, learn from the Asians. The jungle Asians.
The jungle Asian.
The jungle Asians. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, then we touch a bit on disco era. Then after disco era,
It's the revival. And I guess that's what we're talking about as well. Because revival, if you really think, is yes, we are fine-tuning the mistakes we make. I kind of like that. We talk about environmental situations, sustainability.
Yeah.
Now, and then you can see that this is the culture that we're going, that we realize that the things that we did, because now we have information on our fingertips.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why we are more aware over the situation that we are in.
Right. Agree on this.
Yeah.
But we still need there's still a lot of people don't know how to use this information or this technology.
I guess maybe and hopefully one of your podcasts in the future will talk about sustainability in the bar.
We can talk about sustainability in the bar. And this morning I saw one news. They are talking about 0.0 alcohol.
0% ABV.
Yes. Yeah. So this brand, very popular, it's very famous brand by Diageo, Tanqueray, have launched their non-alcohol Tanqueray gin.
Now, do I believe in this product? Yes. There are people like me who are starting to reduce my alcohol intake, and people like you, Jason Soon, who's never really been drinking a lot. You get what I mean?
I've been
but then
this
there's
for
also
so long.
people like Kenny, who just is a
He just-
borderline alcoholic.
You're chasing for alcohol.
Okay. Okay, so now okay, what's the question? I feel like there's a question there.
Yeah, because we are talking about after disco, then we have this revival.
Oh yeah. We're talking about more healthier.
Yeah. So if you look back in historical, people are drinking harsh and high volume of alcohol during tiki time, and suddenly come to this era, and everyone can accept non-alcohol cocktail.
Basically, is mocktail.
Yeah, I know it's mocktail.
Okay, the thing is, I think a lot of people don't like to use the word mocktail because the word is mock. Okay, like how people bartender go to mixologists, I think we need to rebrand the word mocktail.
Mocktail.
Because the fact is, right, it's so hard to say. Okay, I love the idea of 0% ABV spirits or 0% alcohol.
Yeah. Or
But-
soft cocktail, they try.
Oh, that sounds nicer.
Soft
But
cocktail.
isn't that low ABV cocktail already? No?
I learned it from Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah, in
that's
Philippines they
nice.
call it soft cocktail.
Well done.
And another one is they call dry month.
That's January.
Yeah.
Because I don't think dry month was created because you want to be healthy, because you drank so much in December. It's basically you then pokai because you spent too much in December. Sorry.
Okay.
But I mean, the term what I'm trying to say is broke. Yeah, that was created. I think that was created because of it.
Right. It makes sense.
But in fact, is 0% alcohol is basically flavored water. Oh, boom! I know. Okay, so the thing is I applaud principles like Diageo and also Pernod Ricard because they are coming up with their own brands too as well.
Yeah, Pernod Ricard, they don't have.
They have coming up and coming.
Okay.
It should come into Malaysia in the next couple of months, the next quarter or so. And the thing is, I applaud the principles of going in that direction, realizing there is a market to tap. Because the last thing you ever want is to be irrelevant in the industry.
Yep.
Because they also understand that as the generation goes on, they are more health conscious.
This is true.
It's true, but if you ever,
it's just matter of time.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
fast or
how
slow.
how many current generation that you see, like the people younger than us, that actually smoke?
Mm.
No, but they do for vape,
Yeah, they do for
but
vape.
they don't take cigarettes anymore because they know the extra tar and toxin they have inside.
And also, yeah, another thing I think also back to the same thing that we are going to talk for this cocktail era. So yeah, cigarette is harsh,
Oh,
right?
but it goes so well with alcohol.
Right, but yeah.
but
So
yeah,
but when it comes to
not
vape,
healthy.
vape is smooth, easy,
But
and
it's dry.
flavorful,
It's dry on the throat.
but not as dry as cigarette.
Depending, if you're smoking Lucky Strike, then it's dry lah. Don't smoke Lucky Strike lah.
Okay.
This is not a branding exercise.
Yeah.
You know?
Just an example.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like in general that sorry. Back to what we were talking about. I applaud the principles for evolving, and I think we as human beings we should, because we don't want to be irrelevant as well, and realizing that what's good and not good for us. And I guess that is also connected to revival, because we are fine tuning the mistakes. Yeah. What did I say?
Refine.
Oh yeah, refine. Sorry. Sorry lah. I haven't
It's
drank for
okay.
so long already. Disclaimer: I had like 2 gentlemen shots of tequila.
Yeah, too short only for now.
Yeah, for now. So yeah.
All right. I think we have a lot of sharing and some information, and also a lot of things from you, Angel.
Is it?
Yep. Yeah. I believe Kenny as well, right? Yeah. And also I believe our audience will find a lot of information in here. And for
I
those
do
who are
hope so.
listening in this, if you have any question, or you think that our disclaim or our statement or what we have discussed is not par with your thought, please welcome to put the comment at below. Yeah. And then of course in the future we still will have you, Angel, in our podcast.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love randomly talking.
You can talk, and you can talk a lot.
Yeah,
And you have a lot
Shut
of
me up, man.
information.
Shut me
You
up.
have a lot of information in your mind. I've been like working few small side project with you, like how many years back?
How many
Right.
years? I don't know.
Yeah.
We started.
Our first one, my bartender handshake.
Yeah, my bartender handshake.
So that one during a very
2016.
Yeah.
2015, 2016.
that's where you start your PS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2016.
2016.
2016, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, guys, if you want to be like me, how able to obtain a lot of information, the solution is very simple. Have a pandemic, jobless, got nothing to do, stay at home, start reading a lot. That's about it.
Start reading a lot. Yeah.
Because you got no job. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe one of the podcasts. Yeah, we can talk about your story.
Oh, no lah. Let's. I think that's a bit heavy lah.
Heavier. Okay.
We see how it goes. Let's talk about. I just wish that this podcast will be successful for you.
Thank you.
I definitely hope, and I hope that you manage to get different perspective from different countries, especially.
Yep. Thank you.
And that is very important in our industry, because Southeast Asian should support Southeast Asian.
Yes.
We are the next sub-region to rise.
Right.
Okay.
I agree. I strongly agree. in
We
this. Yes.
still are tradition. We are traditionalists and has a lot of rich culture. But we are modern enough to able
We are.
to maneuver around these crazy times. And strategically, we are located at a very beautiful area.
Yes. Right. And right now it's the right time, and very I would say it's right and good strategy for the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very arrogant to say this, but tell me if
Correct.
I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay. The states want us.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
China want us.
yes,
Okay.
I agree.
And don't tell me that part of Europe wouldn't want to have influence in this part of this world.
Correct.
Yes.
This
So
is
tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Because I'm
Yeah.
actually very arrogant to say that. It is very cool.
this is a fact for now.
Yeah.
This is fact for now. And yeah, so to have you, we'll start from Malaysia, and then after throughout the journey, we will go around Southeast Asia and invite different bartender,
Boleh,
barista, and talk about
Boleh.
yeah. Right. Thank you so much. All right. So that's caught up for today, and thanks for Kenny helping us to control and set up everything.
Thank you
Right.
very much.
Thanks for the hard
Kenny.
work, Kenny. Right.
He is the main star of this show.
Yeah.
Without him, we won't
Without-
sound this good. That's why.
Right. Yeah.
Alright.
But we will make it this is more smoother in the future. And hope to see you guys again.
I would like to say thank you very much for giving me the first episode.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And thanks for the time.
Kamsia.
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 Terima kasih.
Yes.
Right. Thank you. See you again.
How do you say thanks in Tamil?
Amir.
Vanakkam.
Welcome.
Hey.
Okay, one Malaysia done it.
All right. We'll see you guys again. Have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.